So we've heard some rumors about Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom and the MCU rumors straight up go as far back as the moment they started the acquisition, because obviously Doctor Doom is going to be one of the biggest heavy hitter characters you have. So, use him. Now we're hearing rumors that they're going to set him up in a indirect way first, which again, that makes sense. That's definitely the way you should do it. So, well, what's
so
the
it's kind of how they do everything, really.
Exactly. That's how they did Wakanda. It was a mention on the side of Age of Ultron. They're like, Wakanda, huh? Oh, okay. That exists. Okay, so, but this seems like there's going to be somebody directly from there again. Like, that's the way apparently they're taking it. Sort of like a liaison.
I was going to say, I think it's Lucia von Bardos. I think it's her name, how you say it. I think she was the ruler of, or the prime minister of Latveria before Doom takes over.
Mm-hmm.
So they're setting up that Latveria exists, but Doom's not there yet. We're going to see how Doom takes over Latveria. Good. That's the direction that is rumored to take in, which I don't see why else would you do anything differently.
I would honestly love it if it's like, well, the Avengers don't currently exist the way they did, and while they're trying to recover and, do missions around the Earth and help the people out, this dude in Eastern Europe just been taking over small parts of land, proclaiming himself king while no one's watching him. It's like, you know what? Yeah, that's definitely how you do it. Like, it makes sense. And Doctor Doom, again, in my opinion, one of the greatest villains ever made. So
easily.
Please do not just toss him out and it's like, this character needs the proper build up, backstory, like everything about. He should be pretty much the evil Tony Stark that lasts for at least a decade. Like, this character needs to have an arc,
I was like, it needs the Thanos treatment, but a bit more attention than what Thanos got. Thanos very much played a backseat into 10 years, because I think that's just kind of how to introduce him. So, like, you know what? Let's just keep people like remembering that this guy exists for 10 years. But I think Doom, you need to have a bit more focus on him.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, do they obviously introduce? Like, do you introduce him for the first time? You're like, here's Doctor Doom. What's wrong with his face? Like, or do you go a different route where
I think you need to see the whole face thing happen.
Okay, good. We're on the same wavelength here. Because, I feel like we need to see Victor Von Doom properly as this character who we can kind of see his emotion before he puts the mask on, and we see his downfall and all that stuff. Like, that's at least how I would perceive it being done, because it just doesn't make sense to do it any other way, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you think about it, Doom's thing for a long time was, I was a pretty boy, my face got scarred, I'm mad about it.
Mm-hmm.
So you need that part in there. Like, you set him up, as you said, as the next, like a Tony Stark figure, and then you can bring him down. Maybe you set him up to be like you do infamous Iron Man straight off the bat. You have try and be like that, and then that's why he still wears the armor, and that's why he has the cape. But you just can't. I know that yet again. That's everything's getting to Stark, but it's there. You can kind of. He was a very Tony Starkish style, egotistical.
I was gonna say, like, if people start complaining that he's too much like Tony Stark, it's like, except he's like a ruler of a country, but arms dealing and all this and robots.
Say he's a billionaire. Like, name one billionaire that's a good person.
Yeah.
They're all the same. Like, over it.
Right. So, honestly, I'm excited. The faster they can get this in, the better, in my opinion. Now, where do you think they use the first mention? Where would you put it?
I have no clue. I don't know where you introduced Lucia Van Bardos, whatever her name is, at whatsoever.
I want to go risky and be like, you know what? I think they're going to mention it in Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I was just about to say the only way I could think of it is if you can go off the bat. If we're doing what's that place? Madripoor?
Yeah.
Is that what Falcon's doing? Yeah. If you're doing Madripoor, you might as well set up Latveria as well.
Right.
Why not? Have it on the news in the background. This woman's having to fight for a right to rule the country or whatever.
Or if it's like, because we know there's going to be a subplot that takes them to Prague and through some of the Eastern Europe, like dealing with the Winter Soldier and stuff. I wouldn't mind if they're like, where can we go? And he's like, Latveria? He goes, yeah, no, I heard there's massive political turmoil there. Oh, okay. Like, something easy, and then, like you said, toss it on a screen in the back, talk about it. It's like, oh, okay. Like, get that out there, but do it slowly. You know, like, I don't need a shove in my face.
Like election posters. Like, have election posters for Doom and Lucia.
Oh,
and
that'd be amazing.
Well, keep it really simple.
Yeah, that would be. You can do it how they did. What was it, Norman Osborn in TASM 1, where it's like it's just a figure, but they didn't give him a face because they didn't have anybody cast. Just do it like that. Honestly, I don't care. It's stupid enough. Like, whatever. It's.
We're at that point. Do it. I know.
I'd be good with that. So yeah, it sounds like soon something's gonna happen with it, and hopefully they do it right. I mean, you can't do it worse than the last 2 iterations. So,
no.
You know, it's...
In fairness, the mid-2000s Fantastic Four probably got the Doom before Doom the best.
Yeah.
Corman 1 got Doom as Doom the best. And then Fantastic just went, trash bag.
Good when you mentioned Corman 1 and best. Oh, boy, the bar is so low.
It was... Overall, was the most accurate.
It's true. It's true.
So if we can just merge everything together, then you got a good Doom.
Exactly. That's how I see it.